Rage Against the Machine versus Lightnin Hopkins. Self-titled versus self-titled. Matchup of albums in the round of 64 albums of the 400 albums tourney. So it might seem like these two albums have very little in common. This Lightnin Hopkins album was recorded in a boarding room in the 50s. Just Lightnin and his guitar. Rage Against the Machine was recorded in the studio with a full band, lots of distortion, very, very heavy. But I hear some similarities. They're both the blues, absolutely both the blues. And both have very inventive guitar playing. Lightnin Hopkins and, of course, Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine. Now, there's something that's been viral and trending lately, a video going around of two fans having a disagreement at a Texans versus Bills game. You got a taller, looks to be heavier individual, the Texans fan, who's hollering at this Bills fan. He appears to bark at him at times. He lunges forward, lurches forward multiple times. And you've got the calm, cool, collected Bills fan who is a step or two lower and probably shorter, although it appears like he's pretty muscular under his shirt. Bills fan is smiling. The Texans fan is not. Menacing, very menacing. And I feel like that's this matchup. Rage Against the Machine. And each of them are dealing with the blues. The other one's the blues. Rage Against the Machine is a Texans fan. They are in your face, barking at you. F you, I won't do what you tell me. Got to take the power back. Bills fan, smiling through the blues. Blues are coming down hard on them. Bills fan, or Lightnin Hopkins, starts off the album with Penitentiary Blues. Droning, meditative song. My favorite type of blues. But it's a deep subject. He's going to prison, penitentiary, doing time for another man. Something he didn't do. He's not barking about it. It's like a meditation, a prayer, transcendental meditation. He's coming to terms with it. He's going to navigate it. He's going to come out on the other side of it. Deep, 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 dense blues material. But there's a smoothness and a confidence. Lightnin Hopkins like that. Their song, Fan It. Rage Against the Machines, they fan the flames. Lightnin Hopkins fans it to cools it down. Keep it cool. Keep it cool for his lady. The blues, Lightnin Hopkins is actually looking for love, looking for music as a way through the blues that he's living in. There's Rage Against the Machine. It's fight, 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 fight. Politics can get like that these days. You can attach political parties to either side. It is what it is. We're not going to really get into politics, but politics give a lot of folks the blues, including me. Another juxtaposition. One of my favorite albums of all time, and it's not in the matchup, it's Bob Dylan's Bob Dylan, while we're talking about self-titled albums. He does See That My Grave's Kept Clean. Lightnin Hopkins also performs that, and he makes it so smooth, but it's still very powerful. So, a lot of super heavy albums are going to be running through the rest of this tourney, I believe. It's hard to beat a heavier album. This is a situation. The Bills fans advancing. The smiling boxer. who doesn't lift a fist despite the blues barking at him, despite the forces seemingly much bigger, much stronger, very menacing. He's smiling, smooth, cool as the other side of the pillow in a boarding house down in East Texas. Lightnin Hopkins advances, upsets, Rage Against the Machine, around 64 albums, moving on around 32 albums, and 400 albums turning. Dial up this matchup. Let me know how it turns out for you. I imagine most people, it'd turn out the other way. I'm a man of energy, I'm a man of power. But there's a lot of energy and power in Lightnin Hopkins. It's just calmer, more confident.